Boo! Hello. Oh, I almost totally failed sitting down in a chair, which unfortunately would be rather on brand, but also very embarrassing. Hi! Hello! How's your week been? By week, I mean, honestly, since Thursday. It's been a hot minute. It's been really good for me, but a little bit chilly, which is why I'm wearing this jacket that I haven't worn in, quite a while. But I'm nice and toasty now. It's been a good week. It's been a little bit rushed, or not rushed, but rather intense. I've been moving just a lot of stuff around because it's looking like with all these house repairs, I'm going to be hunkered down in this front room a lot longer than we previously expected. So I'm kind of permanently setting things up, or not permanently per se, but for a longer term than I expected to, you know. So I dug out my old heavy tripod that actually holds the camera steady and isn't sitting on this desk, my computer desk that is very wobbly, which I still love. I'm very thankful for my computer desk, but it's not the most stable thing because it was $30. But that's taken care of. Got this really fancy setup here, and I really like it. But obviously playing with the lights for weeks now, but I think this is a pretty good setup now. So yeah, how's your week been? Hello, everybody. James, Lucy, Chris, happy birthday. Well, it's a little old to say that now, but you get the idea. Oh, great, Grace is here. Yo. Hey, Gina. Hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh. And Holton. I talked to Holton a little bit ago, so not I should have. I want to talk with him more, but we talked for a little bit. Holton, can I brag for a second? He sent me something in the mail for my birthday. He sent me some tea. That's so sweet. I love it. So I had some tea, some peppermint tea. You can see I had to just microwave it, but that was like really sweet of him. So thank you, Holton. I really enjoyed, and I'm gonna continue to enjoy my birthday tea. Why are you wearing a coat? I have my windows open because it was a really nice day outside today, and I just haven't bothered to close them, but it's a little bit chilly in here. And I was wearing a coat earlier because I went for a nice little walk, and I just didn't take it off because it feels good and nice and toasty. So that's why I'm wearing it. Hey, Susan's here! Hey-o! Now the party can begin. Let me flip this so I can read the comments easier. I apologize. Oh, here we go. Sorry. I have the comment size at like 80%, which I am having trouble seeing apparently. Maybe I need glasses. Every other person in my family wears glasses. I'm the only person that doesn't. So I just discovered that pineapples take approximately 3 to 4 years to grow, and we have the audacity to just eat them. Really? 3 to 4 years? Holy cow. Also, am I looking in the right direction when I look at the comments? Yes. Okay. Because I haven't pulled up on this monitor. And yeah, so I mentioned this on Thursday, but I think I figured out why things were like getting all wonky a little bit into the stream. And it's because I was doing things very inefficiently. Like with the way that I had the comments on screen. Like, wait, this side. Like this now. Previously, I just had the comments pulled up in their own window. And then was screen recording that. And then displaying that in OBS. But there's a way to like natively just have OBS. But essentially open up a web browser and display them by itself. So that's a lot less resource intensive. And hopefully everything should be good. Same with like the audio. I was doing this really weird roundabout way to get computer audio when there's such an easy way to do it. So yeah, we good. And that means I can have my comments be pulled up huge because they're a little bit, the computer screen's a little bit farther away from me, but it looks normal to you, which is great. Okay, sorry. Let's read these comments. Yeah, that pineapple fact is really surprising. I had to look into it because I saw a blooming pineapple for the first time on a purse. A blooming pineapple? What is that? What's a blooming pineapple? Should we find out together? Wait, let me make sure that it's... That sounds like the kind of thing that would be a little, Okay, it's all safe. Yeah. Let's find out together, shall we? Oh, you can see I have the comments pulled up big here. Ooh. What would a blooming pineapple purse look like? Oh, like this? Huh. That's cute. That's a cute purse. That's really cute. Oh my gosh, these are really cute. Not a spawn, like I'm not associated with this in any way. Oh, look how cute! Oh my gosh, that's so precious. Oh, I love that. Love that. Okay, sorry. Blooming pineapple. Look at those. Look at them. That's pretty neat. They're really pretty. Look at how pretty that is. Huh. You don't really think about, like, pineapples are the seed pods. They're not, like, the fruit of, I mean, I guess they are the fruit of the plant, but, like, they're, like, you know? Like, if you stumbled upon that in the wild, it'd look really pretty, but I wouldn't think to eat it. This is really fascinating. Huh. Yeah, you'll look at pineapples in a whole new light now. Wow. Oh, yeah, I never really thought about, like, the rest of the pineapple plant. Anywho, I just got very distracted. Apologies. Thank you, Cass, for sharing that with the class. So yes, today's lesson is brought to you by Cass and bloomin' pineapples. Get you a man who's excited about purses. I wish it was socially, like, okay, so here's the thing. Purses are, in my opinion, really convenient, right? Because, like, carrying a backpack around, my back gets really sweaty all the time. But it also is really heavy, and it's kind of awkward, and that's, like, I just don't know of a good solution to the purse carry. Like, how do you carry physical stuff with you? So much of my life, I've reduced from physical to digital, like, books, movies, like, my entire life, essentially, is all digital now, which means I can carry it with me in my pocket wherever I go, which is great as somebody that has lost so many physical things from his life. Like, knowing that there are things that I will never lose is a really great feeling, but I tend to try to apply that to things that it doesn't work with. I know you shoved all your stuff in my purse. Excuse me. Ooh, that was a hiccup burp. I did. Why am I'm hiccuping and burping repeatedly. Like, if it was once, that'd be funny. The fact that it's happening multiple times is a little bit weird. But yeah, so I'm like, oh, why would I carry something physically with me when I can push it to, the cloud and then download it wherever I am? Or VPN into my home network and get it from there, when you can't do that with physical things. There's only ever one copy in physical things. So, yeah, that's something that you didn't need to know about me, but here we are anyways. What's Telegram? It's a neat little messaging app. Because, there aren't enough of those in the world. But Susan and I use it sometimes. I carry a backpack because purses aren't big enough. Yeah, my struggle with backpacks is just my back gets super sweaty. Like, I don't get sweaty anywhere else in the body except for the old back. Oh my gosh. Cass. Oh no. I just have to read this out loud. On a lesser note, since I wasn't here last week, somebody robbed me at my work, and it was definitely one of my coworkers. Wait, so you know who it... Do you know who it was? Like, was it like an in-person "give me all your money" robbery, or was it like somehow someone broke into the system? However, my other coworkers anonymously gave me cash. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, that's really nice of them. I'm assuming what happened is which is terrible and horrible. And I'm so glad that you're okay and weren't hurt by it. And then people felt bad, and so donated some money to you to make up for the cost, which is incredibly sweet and really, really wholesome and very awesome. But I love the idea of, like, if it was the person robbing was anonymous, they stole your money and they were like, oh, I feel so bad for you. Somebody stole your money. How could they? Here, take the exact, let me tip you the exact amount of money that was stolen. That's just funny, okay? I'm sorry. I used to cheat and use a haversack for my reenactment days. I don't know. What is a haversack? I've never heard of that. Haversack. Oh, that's like an old... Let me show you this. This is interesting. I want to do more of, like, when I'm looking at something interesting to show it to you. Oh, this is interesting. That's neat. From my reenactment days. Yep, that checks. That checks. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's smart. See, that's being smart. You can hear me when I... Wait. Do I have my... Okay, my mic is on. Whew. I got real worried there. Here, look. OBS people. People that know what they're doing. This is my new setup, and I think I like it. I could probably increase the bitrate. That's a little bit low. But I don't... We have a not the best upload speed on our network, so I'm trying to stay under that. But here are all my nerdy settings. You can nerd out about them if you wish. And now here we are. Just us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. I don't know the rest of that song. I went to my locker and grabbed my wallet from my purse, and when I went to check out, I had only one... Oh, shoot, that's terrible. I'm sorry. They stole from you. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was like they stole from the place that you work. I am so sorry. I should not have made those jokes. Oh no, that's terrible. That's awful. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So on that note, Susan asked if I have any birthday plans. Well, thank you. Not really. I keep forgetting that it is my birthday, or it's coming up, honestly. But there's not really anything we can do. Like, we're on a Los Angeles, I believe either right now or like tonight. We'll be... There's a dog barking. Can you hear that? We'll be on a really strict lockdown. So we can't go anywhere. And things are so, like, busy with this home renovation project that I'm assuming that, like, I don't know. Like, we don't really have any more, any plans. So it's probably going to be just, like, a really chill kind of day. I'll probably just be working on my neat little Raspberry Pi setup because I'm a nerd who's having so much fun with those. Lucy has to give a presentation on Wednesday for your communications class, and you chose to speak about Band-Aids. Really? What? Can I ask, like, what? Yeah. Like Gina said, like, what? More? Give us more, please. I'm really curious. Like, are you gonna, like, talk about how, like Band-Aids the brand, or, like, just the concept of Band-Aids and, like, the whole, you know, generic usernames? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm giving a persuasive presentation on why Band-Aids are good for all ages. It's true, you're never too old for a Band-Aid. I think it's really neat, too, how they're friggin' finally, like, making different skin tone bandages. Because, like, that's one thing that I was always... I always took for granted, like, oh, Band-Aids perfectly match my skin tone because I'm extremely white. And seeing that, like, other I don't know, this is a whole can of worms in society and corporations assuming that Caucasian is just the default. Like, that's a whole disgusting thing that I don't necessarily want to get into, and I'm starting to regret opening that can of worms. But essentially, and also, like, performative action is better than no action, but it's also not great. But it's neat that, like, they're doing... I don't know. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Don't listen. I'm excited for your presentation. It's gonna be good. Things are getting loaded at work and I'm super tired. Yeah, oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. The combo of COVID, Black Friday, and Christmas coming up. My dude. Why was the frozen Band-Aids... Did you see that? That was like marked. That was like held for review. That was really weird. Generically adhesive bandages. Yeah, the whole generic or companies not wanting their product to be like the generic type, which like you'd think would be a good thing, right? Because like, you know, the more that you hear Band-Aid, you think Band-Aid, not, you know, the Target brand. But apparently it has something to do with if it gets so generic, they lose the copyright to the name, which companies don't want to do. So fair enough, I guess. I'd always rather have Batman Band-Aids. You're right. That's the solution. Just have every Band-Aid be a Batman Band-Aid, and then it will be perfect for all ages. For everybody, no matter what. Just Batman Band-Aids for all. Imagine like a businessman who, you know, like drives around in a BMW just having a Batman Band-Aid on his finger. Ugh. There is a helicopter. Maybe I should shut my window. It's cold in here, and there's a lot of loud noises. Also, am I, like, extremely quiet for you? Because OBS was telling me I was being really loud, but so I turned the gain way down, way past where I normally do. So my audio input thing is saying, we're getting no signal. But OBS is saying, like, you're good, if a little loud, and I don't know who to trust. So, can you hear me okay? Also, I can brighten you up a touch. Is that too much? That might be a little bit much. Well, Band-Aids should be more inclusive with skin tones. Agreed, agreed, agreed. I never understood how children wanted their bandages to be noticeable, but adults like the ones that, but the adults like the ones that blend into their skin. So I believe be encouraging college students to use cartoon bandages. You're right. Yeah, I mean, I'd be more of a maybe Star Wars. I'm such like a, as much as I don't want to admit it, I've lately become much more of like a Reddit nerd. Like, I've been really enjoying the Mandalorian series, especially the latest episode. And just, like, computer nerdy stuff. And oh no, I'm a Reddit bro. Ah, my worst fear in life. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Okay. My volume seems good. That's good. Okay. I don't know who to believe. What? Whoops. Almost burned my hand. But I really didn't. I can touch these. There are LEDs in there. I felt something slightly warm. Don't be ashamed of being yourself. Oh, thank you, Susan. Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't want to be like a toxic fan, but also I want to like the things I like. So you're right. You're right. Speaking of homework this week, today I started working on Christmas cards to procrastinate writing an outline for my major end of semester paper. Said outline being due tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening. Oh, yipes! I mean, I'm not exactly one to judge you about procrastination. Trust me. Um, so I guess that's really where I should end that sentence, because I'm really not one to judge you about procrastination. Believe me. I've had this video scripted now, and I meant to film it all day today, and I tried to film it once but wasn't really feeling it, and have just been procrastinating. Like, oh, but I can't film that until I clean up the room. Proceeds to clean up the room. Oh, but I can't film it until I like shave. Proceeds to shave. Oh, but I can't. I'm a little bit hungry. Oh, well, you know, the sun's starting to go down, so if I'm gonna squeeze like a nice mind clearing walk, I might as well do it then. So it's just been one of those days. Um, I was one of those students in college who always gave out band-aids and they had owls on them and people always got excited. Oh, that's pure. That's pure right there. I really should be working on my homework right now. Yeah, priorities. Why work to improve your future and get your degree when you can watch this dude clown around for an hour of your life? um yeah, am I in focus? No, I apparently wasn't. I just heard my camera go to autofocus when I was doing that. There we go. Now I can see myself. Wait, here, let me show you what I just did. I just dual screened it. So now I can see the comments here, which maybe I should make even a little bit bigger because I want to. There. Oh, that's a little bit big. That's good. There we are. And yet over here, I can still monitor, like, I can play the sound effects. Wait. Oh, I can't do it because I don't have any sound effects loaded on this screen. But usually they're right in there. Built-in mic. See, this is unnecessary right here. I can just kill that. The comments, kill that. I don't want to kill the display capture because that's what's doing this. But, yeah, if you ever wondered what my OBS settings are, they're not great, but this is what I got. Hi. I should be in bed getting rested for tomorrow, but I look forward to making this. Oh, thank you, Chris. And I'm excited to play Among Us with you next Thursday. So you and your brother. And, oh goodness, if you guys both end up getting imposter, it's just going to be the McGowan massacre. Raise your hand if you're not a college student right now. Couldn't be me. Well, I'm versing the Fortree gym leader right now. Noise. I really do want to play Pokemon. You know what I should have done is I should have like made it I should have recorded it and made it a series on Diddly Drew. But I don't know, it's fun to. Why did I? Oh, that because originally I wasn't meaning to like stream it. I just was setting it up and was kind of bored. And I was like, hey, let me just stream this. Let me make sure that I like see if streaming this game works. And then it did, and then now it's a thing. So yeah, but at this point we're committed, so I can't stop that. But maybe I'll start a new game, or of not Pokemon Emerald, but like Pokemon Fire Red or something. Or maybe like, I don't know. I don't know. There's a bunch of different choices, and then maybe I'll revive Diddly Drew. Maybe we'll see. Of course, now I've just committed to that. Oh, great. Oh yeah, Susan's poor knee. Yeah, I'm glad that she's recovering, but please be careful, babe. Please don't put any weight on it. I'm terrible at Among Us. Same. I let Andrew do the hard work. Your brother is so good at that game. He fooled me so many times. Revive? Should I revive Diddly Drew? It'll rise from the grave. Okay, maybe. I still, assuming Andrew hasn't changed the password, like, because we shared the password to it. So, yeah. I need a new show. I just finished The Queen's Gambit. Maybe I could put Among Us on the Diddly-Drew too. I'll just like check in with Andrew and make sure it's cool, cause like it's his channel too. I'm also bad at Among Us. I assume the best, and that is not a good strategy. You know. I yeah, my problem is I never pay attention when I pass somebody. I'm so focused on the tasks. I'm always like, gotta get a task win, that like I always forget to check who I'm passing, who can vouch for me. And also I still have not memorized a lot of the maps, so that's cool. Also, I fell asleep with wet hair, but I kind of like the texture it gives, so I'm vibing with this. I'm digging this. Stoked for Among Us. Same. Same. Thursday. And like an hour-ish before we start, I will have the link to the Discord channel that we all join in the voice chat on. Like be streaming ahead of time so you can see it from there. Unfortunately, just because I was hoping not to have any like or not spam, but like people that just kind of, that scrape YouTube looking for Among Us or Discord links. Like, I didn't want to put it in text form anywhere, so that's why it's on in the video, which I guess if you're using OCR on a random YouTube video, then you deserve to get in. But, so unfortunately I didn't make it easy to copy and paste, which I'm really sorry, but I don't know of a solution that would allow copy paste that would make it less, that would hopefully defend against like someone just coming in and like Zoom bombing, except Discord bombing. That is the struggle with doing things totally live on the stream, is I'm always a little bit nervous, but it seemed to work out so far. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about that. I should watch more shows. I've just been obsessed with The Mandalorian lately. So, yee. That's all I've really been thinking about. I'm such a dude. And Screed Watchers. Yeah, please don't do that. We did have an incident last game. I almost said last week, but that's not technically correct. But yeah, so that just ruins the fun for everybody. So, yeah, if people could not... And I know this doesn't apply to you. Like, I know all the people watching this. So, or at least the people commenting, I guess. Somebody could be watching it. But anyway, yeah, I'm really excited. I know, I'm sorry. That's just like the highlight of my week right there. It's really fun to play with you. And I love that game. I suck at it. I'm terrible at that game, but it's so much fun, man. It's so much fun. Chugging these waters. We are hydrated up in here. Do you have to be into Star Wars to get The Mandalorian? I don't think the first season, I mean, there'll be references here and there, but I don't think you necessarily need to. The second season, a little, at least the latest episode, kind of. I guess you don't need to. It helps to have the backstory, but you don't necessarily need to. I will say my favorite episode of the show so far has been season 2, episode 1. It's just, in my opinion, that was like perfect. It was just fun. It was fun. It wasn't even like, ooh, Star Wars fun. It was just like, oh, it felt like a Western. And it was just, so good. Hey babe, when do you start your classes again? January. I got one more month, and then the fun begins. but it is gonna be good. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm excited. Andrew and Sammy got a cat. They did, and it's the cutest, sweetest thing. This cat perpetually, like, what is it? Alpha Hannah said that she has like the ooh woo eyes. You know, like the emoji. That's exactly what this cat looks like, but all the time. I've only seen parts of The Mandalorian when my dad was watching, and all I know is the child likes to eat. You're not wrong. You're right. You're right. That's about as much as I can say without spoilers. I keep flinching because, like, these used to be regular light bulbs, not even CFLs, just light bulbs, and I used to burn my hands on this thing. But no, we replaced them with LEDs, so it's cool to the touch. It's just scary. The episode with Joel Hammond? Yes, I love that episode. I love it. It's so fun. So, yeah, because like this house is old, we've tried our absolute best to like reduce the electrical pull that it pulls, because I don't know, it's like 60-year-old wiring. I'm scared. So like I've tried to set up all of my lights. Everything that's on right now are LEDs. Oh, sorry. Fun fact about The Mandalorian and Sue Thomas FBI. There is a deaf actor who's a Tusken Raider and created his own sign language for the show. That is awesome. Because, yeah, there was a lot of sign language in that episode. And I didn't really think... I was just like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But that, like, that's really cool. Yeah, Cass really does have all the facts. It's true. This show is brought to you by Cass. Support for you... how did the PBS thing go? And from viewers like you. I'm trying to remember how Arthur went. I must have mentioned that, like, I watched a lot of Arthur growing up because it was, like, the only show that my mom really approved of. But the thing is, it wasn't like regular Arthur. I don't know if my mom got these tapes from like a thrift store or something, but somehow she specifically had the ones with the like visual description turned on. And so for so long it just like I just accepted that everything Arthur did was also narrated, and that was just the show. And it wasn't until, I don't remember if I went over to a friend's house, or when exactly it was, that I saw a regular Arthur episode without the visual descriptions. And it was so weird. It was like watching an episode of a show that always had a laugh track without a laugh track. It had like empty silences. So, yeah, it was always like, I'm mad at you, DW. Arthur turns around and walks away. Arthur shuts the door angrily. Like, I just thought that that's how like the entire show was, and never really questioned it. And I recently talked to my mom about that, and she thought, like, I think it was just we didn't bother to turn off them in the like settings because you didn't seem to be bothered, and we weren't bothered. But yeah, so there's a fun fact for you. When I think of Arthur, it's not just the show. I also think of the voice of the dude that did the visual description, which is super cool. I'm glad they did that. It's just funny that like my Arthur is not the Arthur that you know. I used to write a newsletter for my family, and I would end it with that PBS thing. Special thanks to viewers like you. Thank you. That's adorable, and you just reminded me that I used to do that too. It was in Word, and I was probably 11 at the time, maybe 10, but I called it the Howard Gazette. I don't know what Gazette mean. I still don't know what Gazette means, but yeah, I would just write about whatever our family was doing recently. Like if my mom told us something new, I would write about that. Or like, oh, Dad went, to play some video games with his friend. I wrote about that. Wow, that's a blast. I wonder if I still have any of those. I don't know. I'll look into that. But wow, that's a blast from the old past. Did you guys ever watch Zoom on PBS or Fetch? The only thing I remember about Zoom was, I don't remember watching the actual show, but I remember me and my friend were like, we did watch it a lot. I don't remember any of it, but I remember that we watched it because we were like, we are going to create an experiment to show them. So me and my friend decided to, we were like maybe 8 at the time, maybe 7. We were young, right? We were real young. We decided to go into the kitchen, unsupervised, which is already a no-no, take out all of the spices, and create this concoction of them. We each got a cup, poured some water in the cup, no. That's right. Whoops. We didn't use water. You know what we used? Goat's milk. Because his family had goat's milk. So we start off with a base of goat's milk. We add some cinnamon. We add some thyme. We add some rosemary. We add salt and pepper. We add cayenne. We add everything. Every spice we could find. Maybe, I think we even like squirted in some ketchup. Mixed it all together. And we're like, we were just like, it's an experiment. We didn't know what we were doing because we were little kids, but it was fun. And then it was time to taste it. One of us had to be the first to do it. Now, my friend here, I'm withholding his name because this story doesn't paint him in a great light. He was a little bit, I don't want to use the word reckless. He enjoyed experiences in life. I really want to know what color this turned. I believe it was just like, I just remember being like dark brown. Like very dark brown. And it had little bits of stuff like floating at the top. It was gross. And it smelled ridiculous. It was not Holton, but Holton knew who it was. And Holton, it was the person that you're thinking of right now. So my friend took a sip, and by a sip I mean a swig, and started crying. And crying until his mother walked in, saw us with this huge mess, right? Because we obviously weren't cleaning as we were going, and saw her son crying. I was just like, Christian, I think you should go back and watch TV for a little bit. So I never tasted it. My poor friend, she took like my friend over into her room, I guess. I don't know. In my memory, he just kind of isn't there anymore. And I just watched more Zoom. What were the ages again? I don't really remember. I just remember we were young. Like really young. Like young enough where being in the kitchen unsupervised, like we weren't supposed to do that. So I want to say like 7 maybe. Ish. Here, Holton. It wasn't you, but I'll tell you who it was by saying they had a pool. It was him. Yeah, and we were at that pool. Please make that a video. Should I? Have I never told that story? Oh my gosh, that's great! Okay, maybe I will. I scripted out a really serious video for this week, but maybe I'll tell story about experiment with insert name here. Ah! Holden. Yeah, it was him. Yeah. That reminds me, once my friends slept over and we decided to bake a pie. Very sweet. But we had no fruits except grapefruit. So we made a grapefruit marshmallow pie. Ugh. Even my phone was like, no, I'm not about that. I'm sorry. I'm sure it was an interesting experience, but no thank you. Yeah, what did that taste like? What did that taste like? Susan asked, do you still talk to him, my friend? No, but we're still friends on Facebook. We just haven't talked since 2007. Excuse me. But we didn't have some dramatic falling out or anything. It's just the way life goes. But we still follow each other on Facebook. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. It was weirdly and it was weirdly okay. Really? Huh. Because, the grapefruit would be very sour and tangy, right? But then I get, does the sweetness of the marshmallow, balance that? I'm just having, I guess, if it worked, that's awesome. I'm just having a hard time imagining that. One time my sister and I wanted to try to make cookies without looking at a recipe. That could be fun. And we made this giant, disgusting cookie. Yo. Disgusting! I can't quite do it right. That would be fun. Just to bake something without a recipe. Just see how close you can get. That could be fun. Maybe I'll make a... Because Amazing Phil did that. Yes, I will forever be a fan. It's funny. I haven't really watched any new YouTubers in a hot minute. I just have gone back and I'm still watching the old people I grew up with. Dan and Phil. Well, Phil. And Evan Edger. Tyler Oakley, in fact. I've started really watching his stuff a lot more. Who else? Some of Connor Franta. These OG YouTubers that I kind of took a break from in 2017, maybe 2018. I've returned back to. And it's been nice. One time I tried to make cookies on my own. I burnt them black when I was done. I was 24 years old. Oh no. Did you just steal my childhood memory for a video? Oh, that's right. I forgot. I didn't come up with the title for this stream. I was talking with Andrew right before I went on, and he I was like, hey, I'm gonna have to go here, and it's like, oh, that's right. Those lives don't stream themselves, and I was like, haha, I'm gonna steal that, and he was like, just put me down, give me producer credit. So this stream was produced by Andrew Spads. I baked a pumpkin cake. Yo, that sounds. Pumpkin pie is the best pie. Period. Fight me. But a pumpkin pie is also the only pie that I actually enjoy eating. Every other kind of pie, I'm like, I'll take it. But pumpkin is sign me up. But there was no recipe, so I can't replicate it. That's a shame. Apple is, fight me. You want to go? I mean, yeah, apple pie is good. I enjoy it, but pumpkin pie, it's on another level. It's way up here. New drinking game. Do I say yo a lot? Is that one of those things but yeah? Or like, again with Eminenja, because I'm a big fan. Like, well, what are the things he says a lot? To be fair is a big one. Or sure is also one. Look, okay, I'm a fan. Pecan supremacy. I don't think have I ever had a pecan pie? Can you believe there are people that pronounce it pecan? It's not pecan. That's like the people that refer to the sidewalk as like. Well, I actually probably can't say that one on YouTube, but I've heard someone call like the fruits an apricot. No, it's an apricot. It's the Wizard of Oz. Who put the ape in apricot? What has it got that I haven't got? Courage. Can you believe how wrong some people are? Unfortunately, pumpkin pie does not vibe with my taste buds. No, I'm not sorry. Here we go. More for me. We'll just swap. If you ever receive apple pie and I receive... No, if you ever receive a pumpkin pie and I receive an apple pie, we'll just swap. We'll both be happy. We can utilize this. Oh, bye, Gina. Awesome to see you again. Wait, you say apricot? Yes, I say apricot. And that is a hill that I will die on. Apricot. Cassidy says pecan. Well, I can't with this stream anymore. I didn't realize I was talking to a bunch of degenerates. How dare! Nah, that's great. That's fine. Now, if you refer to a backpack as a book bag, then we're no. I'm stepping on my phone, which probably isn't good. Cassidy, you... Okay, that's funny. That's funny. Wait, Susan, what are you saying? Apricot? 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 It's apricot. It is apricot, right? Right? Like, this is I want to make sure this is a hill that's worth dying on. Or am I just, like, totally wrong? I've always pronounced it apricot. Like a monkey. I'm sorry. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. It's an ape. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. Even if it has a monkey kind of shape. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. If it doesn't have a tail, it's not a monkey. It's an ape. Apricot. I think I just felt my soul leave my body for a minute there. That's what I say. I mean, like, I'm not actually, like, upset at this at all. I'm totally playing this up. Just to be fully clear. But it's fun to blow up, make mountains out of molehills. We are hydrating tonight. Gonna have to pee real bad. But it's worth it for that good hydration. As I thought for way too long and still feels like it's true, even though it's definitely not true, but it just feels to me like it is because I believed it for so long. Lubricating those bones. I've told that before, right? That, like, I used to think for way too long that water, like, acted like a lubricant for your bones. Maybe apricot is a Northeast U.S. thing, and the rest of the country generally says apricot. Really? Huh. I feel like I grew up in the Northeast. Oh, no, Northeast, not Northwest. I'm sorry. Oh, that would explain it. Is it GIF or GIF? Oh boy, do I want to start Civil War 2? The Giffening? Or the jiffening. Yipes! Oh! Ow! That was dumb. Bagel Gabe was at the Opry Hotel today. Yo. I miss that place, man. Miss Nashville. Ah, it was so much fun. Just like to be with friends and to be in such a beautiful place. Jif is peanut butter, guys. Oh boy! Oh snap! Is it starting? Are we starting drama? Is this going on? Is this happening? Maybe the G is silent. If Cass, holy cow, your power just went out? Oh my gosh. I are you okay? Like what? That's not good. Are you I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Are you Lucy? Okay, good night, Cass. Thank you so much for all of the interesting facts. Yes. Thank you. Have a good night. And I'm really hoping that your power comes back. Oh, that's not great. Oh my gosh. Come on, camera. You can last. There we are. Is it data or data? You know, not touching that one with a 10-foot pole right there. It's multiple. I get around that by just saying multiple datum. Anywho, that was a bit of a stretch. That was stupid. But yeah, I'm really, really excited for Among Us on Thursday. So I hope to see you and hope to play with you. So yeah, just like anytime in the like hour beforehand, I'll put the link. It'll be streaming. It'll be displaying on the stream that you can go a Discord that you can go into, and there'll be a little link on the side that says, what does it say? It's like audio call or something like that. Like it's you join that and then you'll be in the group call that then like will be on the stream and we can all talk, because it's just a lot easier when you're playing Among Us to talk during the talking segments rather than typing. So yeah, if you want to. If you're not comfortable with that, that's totally fine. That's the reason that that's there, and that's how to get in. If you have Discord. Which you can either join on your phone or on your computer. I mean, I would recommend computer just because it makes it easier to like mute and unmute yourself. You don't need to switch apps. You can just set it to like a hotkey. Like I have it set to that key, which I don't know what that's actually called, but that's how I just hit that, mute myself, hit that, unmute, and it makes it a lot easier than having to switch out apps on the phone. But you do you. And Among Us is free on mobile and $5 on Steam, so like there you are. I'm trying to make this as like accessible as possible. Cause I don't know, the more people that join us, the more fun. Up to 10. But yeah, I probably should start wrapping this up here. I say as I bite my tongue. Ow. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me another Monday night, and I'm really excited for Thursday. And I will see you soon. Also, totally just a random plug. She's not expecting this, but go give Susan some love. Like her Twitter is at SansanRay, and YouTube at youtube.com/Susan Raymond, I think. I always just type in SansanRay into YouTube to get to her channel. But yeah, I've been really liking, like, she's been making some really good videos, and yes, I'm her boyfriend, but also just like a fan of her stuff, and she's really put a lot of thought into her stuff recently, and I think it shows. So I genuinely just recommend those to you as a fan. Yeah, we love you, Susan. You're right, Chris. And yeah, I'm a little bit biased here. But yeah. So yeah, I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week, a fantastic rest of your night. I really hope, Cass, that your power comes back even though she's not here. But that's a little bit scary. And that she comes back with more information. That's super neat. Anywho, have a fantastic rest of your week. I started this outro a little bit too soon. I still have 3 minutes left. I thought it would take me longer to say goodbye, so actually we have a little bit longer. Ooh. But, yeah, I'm totally out of stuff to say. I've, like, updated you. It's been a really not eventful week. Because lockdown. We've just been in the house. Next, oh my gosh. Next time that I see you, no, next Monday. When's my birthday? I will be a quarter of a century old. Which is friggin' wild. Yes. What's the temperature there? Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
The current temperature in Los Angeles is 63 degrees.
Hey Google, convert 63 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius.
63 degrees Fahrenheit is 17.222 degrees Celsius.
17.222 to be precise, Celsius, for you, Susan. Look, so I know that's not really cold, but I'm a wimp. And also, we have no, like, heating or anything. So, yeah. It's like when you go to say goodbye, but your parents aren't honestly, right? Or like when you say goodbye to somebody, but then you both have to walk in the same direction. Yeah, Susan beat me to it. Because she had to type that out. Exactly. I wasn't going to mention it when I joined at the beginning of November. But when I joined at the beginning of November and Chris said he had COVID, I'm so sorry. I didn't transfer it over the internet, right? Can you imagine? Dude, it's 16 here. Is that Fahrenheit or Celsius? Either way, it's cold. But holy moly. And Susan, to give you an idea of that, hey Google, convert 16 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius.
16 degrees Fahrenheit is equal to minus 8.889 degrees Celsius.
Almost negative 9 degrees Celsius. Yeah. Yeah, that's cold. That's cold. I will say, it's been great though, because I went for a walk in these gloves, and I haven't shown you this. You know what I had some fun doing? I had an extra mask that I wanted to experiment with. So I poured some bleach on it. And look at this neat design. Look at this neat little pattern. So I threw this on. I think it looks kind of cool. Maybe a little bit funky. And yeah, when it's cold out, masks keep your nose warm, and that is the greatest thing. So this is how I look now when I go out in public. Yeah, I mean, obviously, because I just poured bleach on something that I put millimeters from my face, like, you gotta wash it a few times to get all that stuff out. But yeah, it either goes this way, or if you're a little more subtle, like this. I don't know. So if you have like a really cheap black mask that was like, this is like the Target, one of the $4 ones. Yeah, I like it. So there you are. That's all that I have for you. Come visit Minnesota. We have cold temperatures and deer. No, for real though, I do enjoy cold, so I want to visit Minnesota at some point in my life. I want to visit like the northern states, because I've never really visited any of those. I've been in the south, a little bit in the west, but never the north. So I'd love to. I want to know what it's like to. I've been in snow, but like not a town that's built for snow, you know? Anywho, okay, on that note, I am gonna, for realsies, wrap this up. I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your week. Don't, okay, it was like $4, but it's like multiple layers. You know, it's not, it's water, it holds water in. You can do this with it. It's layered. Oh, Sarah Tubba got engaged. I saw. That's exciting. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. I'm so happy for her. Okay, so I am going to, yeah, for realsies wrap. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week, fantastic rest of your night. See you Thursday, 7 p.m. And in the meantime, remember to stay positive. Bye! Woo! And stay wiped!